In the latest episode of the Passport Bros, I made a video a long time ago talking about the Passport Bros and how, they sitting up there talking about how black women specifically are too masculine and hard to deal with. That's why they go out of the country to find women, because women in other places, in other countries, are more submissive. Now this so-called they unaliving y'all. I can't say the word. They 187 y'all out of the country. And when you finally realize that you are not going to go further and do better till you start at home first. If you can't make things work with the women that you have in your own country, what makes you think you can go out of the country and find better? Those women have men, and those men are making them set y'all up, catfishing y'all on these dating apps for y'all to come down there to get robbed. Majority of y'all get robbed. And unfortunately, a lot of y'all are out here, getting unalived. I can't say the word because it's going to stop the algorithm. Something about saying the word. But long story short, you looking for love in all the wrong places. If you can't make it work with the women you already have in your own country, trust and believe them other women don't give a shit about you. They out here, they all got ulterior motives. They the biggest catfishers. Majority of them have men. A lot of them are already married and they getting pimped out by their men in their own country. That's why a majority of them that go out of town, they make it seem like, they big time Americans and they got money. They ain't got a fucking dime. The reason why y'all have a difficult time dating women in your own country, because we know the truth. We know you bums. We know you don't have no money. So you max out your credit card to go all the way around the world to go find a woman that you think is more submissive because she can call you papi, yo te quiero papi, and all y'all a bunch of culeros. You know what I mean? The man went down there to Colombia, and y'all going down there to Colombia with these women that you found on dating apps, thinking that you about to go down there and have you a great time. These women are setting y'all up. 45-year-old black man go down there for his birthday, I guess with somebody else, found unalive in the jacuzzi. He had two women he supposedly had went on dates with or whatever. They robbed and they unalived him. I hate saying that word, but that's the word I got to use because they not going to allow my video to play. Yeah, they 187 y'all. Y'all thought y'all can go further and do better, huh? Y'all thought because you think that black women are too masculine, too difficult to deal with. That's because we know y'all bums. Y'all can't catfish us. We already know the truth about what your financial situation is. We already know the game that y'all run. So because these women outside, you catfishing them thinking you catfishing them on these dating apps or however you hooking up with these women, really, y'all just a fool that's getting fooled. Those women have men, and those men that they have in their own country are pimping them out. Majority of them work for the cartel. Y'all going down there to Colombia. Y'all going over there to Thailand. There was a story, and this was a white Canadian man. Went over there, got divorced from his wife, went over there to Thailand and found some lady, brought her back to Canada. They married or whatever. I think she had a child by him. She was connected to the triad. Once she got what she needed from that man, I guess he had a little money. She called her cousins, them triads. They pulled up on them in Canada and extorted that man. Took that man for everything. He had to move in with his brother. And his brother was raising the niece. The niece was the one that was telling the story. They took all that man's money. You know what happened to the times when men went through midlife crisis and they just went on and bought a Corvette? Played around with a young girl for a couple months until his wife or an old lady find out and beat the shit out of both of them. What happened to those times? Now y'all want to take flights and go out of the country all for an ego stroke because you going through a midlife crisis and you need some attention. A lot of y'all doing all of that, and you go to the extreme because you think you about to get this ego stroke. You like the way she talking to you online. Whole time she catfishing you. Some man is putting the cables on her to tell you to come down and y'all gonna have this life and she gonna take care of you, papi, yada, da, da, da. All for you to go down there and you don't come back home. If you can't make it work with the women in your own country, trust and believe, you going out of the country trying to find somebody is not working to your advantage, especially nowadays, because they are not allowing you all to come back home. Brazil got now they got this whole policy because they tired of y'all coming down there. Now they want you to submit your bank statements. They want to make sure you got at least $2,000 in the bank just to visit their stinking ass place. Have y'all ever been to Brazil? It stinks. It smells. It smells. I wish the fuck I would try to have to submit my bank statements for them to see and go through, just to let them know that I got more than $2,000 in my bank account to visit their country. I don't need to come down there. If you weren't in Brazil in the early 2000s, mid-early 2000s, you just missed your beat. I bet you I wouldn't be down there with them stinking ass, dirty ass beaches. All they do is steal. They the biggest pickpocketers in the world. But men still go down there because they got beautiful women, and they got beautiful men too, posing as women. And a lot of those passport bros, they weren't going down there for the women. They was going down there for them trans women. They was doing that hangover 3 type stuff. It's just not worth it.